Tech-M numbers then, and the company has clocked in a decent set, I would say. The company's revenue has seen a jump of 1.8% sequentially in rupee terms, but in constant currency terms, that's actually around 5.4% on a YOY basis. If we talk about the profit, that has seen a jump of 3.5% sequentially at 510 crores is the expectation, is the actual number. This is actually lower than what we were expecting at ET now, but talking about the margins, then the EBIT margin has come in line to what we were expecting, though on a sequential basis there's a 181 bips cut on a sequential basis, and this time the company has come in with an EBIT margin of 5.4%. I beg your pardon, on a sequential basis there's a jump, and 5.4% is what the company has clocked in. So a mixed set of numbers coming in for Tech-M numbers, but let's go across for more details to my colleague Anisha, who is joining us right now. Take it away, Anisha.
Well, yes, I think I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the top line performance, and I had to double check the number in terms of the constant currency sequential growth, because this time it's a growth of 1.1% versus street expectation of a decline of around 1%. So that's the key positive, and that's the reason the dollar revenue at $1,570 million as well as the rupee revenue of over 13,000 crores is coming in as a beat versus expectation. Margins are largely in line. There has been pressure for the last couple of quarters. They have been transitioning from the low profitability orders. There has been a bit of a rejig in terms of the different verticals as well, and they have been losing out on the profitability in that case, and that is what happened this quarter as well. The margins haven't recovered by a whole lot. There still seems to be some exceptional items which are drawing down on the margins, and that's the reason the profitability is lower. 510 crores versus our expectation of around 560 to 590 crore thereabouts. But I think it will still go down okay with the street because the revenue growth has been quite strong. So let's see how the stock reacts, because if you look at the headcount, that continues to decline. We haven't seen a major improvement there. And the deal wins that have come in at around $381 million is towards the lower end of the range. There were parts of the street that was expecting deal wins between $500 to $700 million band. There were part of the street that were expecting $300 to $500 million, but this has come in at the lower end of that range. So it is, there are parts of the numbers which are inherently weak, but it's not a complete howler that we have seen for the last few quarters. But because at least on the top line front, they've managed to defend their ground, and I think that's the silver lining. But other than that, margins, headcount, deal wins are not that impressive. Back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Anisha, for getting us all those details.